Hi everyone, Andy here, Whistler Chef. As spring has sprung, the rain is holding off, thank goodness. And today we're going to bake something completely different on the Whistler grill. I'm going to be baking, yes you heard that correct, baking. We're going to bake a loaf of bread and then we're going to stuff this bread with a mixture of spring onions, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese and some onions and garlic. And to accompany this beautiful bread, we've put together a watercress, leek and pea soup, which we can nicely use to tear the bread. Right, first things first, we're going to start with prepping the bread dough. Kick off with some strong bread flour, there's 500 grams. To this add the packet of yeast here, 2 teaspoons of fine sea salt, 3 tablespoons of good quality olive oil, and then lukewarm water. There's 300 ml, and then start giving it a good mix up. And then we'll get that onto the board and start kneading. Now we want you to knead for 10 minutes at least, till the dough becomes soft and elasticated. This is getting nice and pliable and smooth. Yeah, just get this into a nice tight ball, which we will then put in a lightly oiled bowl, cover with cling film, and that can go off into a nice warm place for a first proof, about an hour. So there we are, after the first proof, it's about an hour. You'll see that the dough is nicely doubled in size there, and what we need to do now is knock that back. We'll get that out onto the board just to reshape. Don't work the dough too much at this stage, just bring it back into a nice shape, and then on your pre-lined baking tray. And on the second proof, no need to cover that. That should take about an hour again, and again it'll double in size. Right, so after the second proof, what we need to do here is put in a cross. The point of this as well is it gives the loaf a chance to expand without losing any of its shape. Okay, so that's all ready, and that's going onto the grill now on an indirect heat at 220 degrees for about 30 minutes. Right, so let's take a look. This has been baking now for about, 30 minutes. That's looking good. We'll just test that for readiness. So the loaf should be nice and golden brown, risen. Underneath, you turn it over, you'll hear a nice hollow sound. That pretty much says that that bread is ready. Right, we need to reduce the temperature of the barbecue now. We're ready for the stuffed bread, and we need it down to about 190 degrees. Okay, so now the pan's on the side burner. Put the 100 gram of salted butter. Here I have a tablespoon of onion granules and a tablespoon of garlic granules. Just cook that a little bit longer, and then that'll be ready to then pour into the bread. Right, so let's bring this bread in and start to make some cuts into it. We do them about 1 inch apart. Go as deep as you dare, and same back the other way. And you might think it's a bit of a faff, but I can assure you it's well worth it in the end. Here's the butter from earlier. Let's get this brushed into all these crevices. Try and get it as deep as you are able. Once that's fully coated with your melted butter, the spring onions here, let's get them down inside them crevices as well. Just push them in. We'll follow that up with the cheese. Finish off with a bit of a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Yeah, 190 degrees, that's perfect. Wrap this in foil. Let's drop this in the middle again. Do your best. We'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, on a medium heat on the side burner, heat up 2 tablespoons of oil in the saucepan. Then add the leeks and onion and garlic and fry for approximately 8 minutes. Now pour in the hot stock and simmer for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, stir through the watercress. Reserve some of the watercress leaves for garnish afterwards. And then add the frozen peas, cook for a further 5 or 6 minutes till the watercress is wilted and the peas have all softened. Okay, so 30 minutes, let's have a look. See what this is looking like inside. We need to open up the foil. Another 15 minutes, we'll see how that is. That should be all nicely melted and sticky. Okay, these peas are nice and soft now, so let's bring this over here and we're going to whiz this up with a blender. Right, so that's nicely blended. Add the lemon juice and the zest into this. Now this is a key ingredient to this soup. Makes it lovely and fresh, zesty, it's delicious. Okay, let's serve this delicious watercress and pea soup up. We'll have a bit of a drizzle of olive oil, a swirl of creme fraiche, and finish off with a garnish of watercress. Okay, so there we have it, a lovely barbecued baked loaf of bread with cheesy stuffed and spring onions and a watercress and pea soup. And a dip. Amazing.